And what were you saying, by the way?
I can't wait for our I can't wait for our reactions to plot twists. By the way, it's just gonna be monkeys
I mean,
screeching.
it's not going to be really much of a plot twist, because, think about it, we're just replaying Morgana's storyline from her perspective, and I think there are going to be some additional characters that we never got introduced to.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah.
Anyway, shall we get into
Yeah, enjoy your tea. Do enjoy your tea. When it's a Lunar tea party, we all enjoy our tea, so don't be afraid to grab some tea when you're watching us. Good day, you all. This is Toby Dolvis Mark, and with here today I have my co-host, VirtuousZero. This is a Lunar tea party, and today we're going to be playing The House in Fata Morgana, a Requiem for Innocence, which is a companion game for the original House in Fata Morgana. So, this is what... Technically, you could say that the House in Fata Morgana Requiem for Innocence is a prequel to the House in Fata Morgana, because the events that take place in this visual novel precedes the events of the House in Fata Morgana. But you can also say it's a sequel because it goes around the storyline, the backstory of Morgana. Anyway, that's that. Do you have anything to add?
Oh man, I can't wait for this one. Like, the original novel is my top one a visual novel of all time, so like, I can't wait for this.
Yeah, same here. And by the way, the original visual novel is around 27 to 30 hours long, whereas this visual novel is going to be very short. It's going to be only 8 to 9 hours long, so I presume that our gameplay, or our gameplay with commentary, is going to be 2 to 3 parts long. I assume. I don't know.
Yeah, like when you think about it, this is one of the shortest visual novels you pretty much can get. Like, when you think of the most known visual novels, you think of like Fate Stay Night, DSRI, and all of those ones, and so on. All of those are like 100+ hours, and so yeah, it's pretty remarkable how short this one is.
Indeed, I agree. And so...
Anyway, shall we get into it?
Alright, so... we're about to head into the visual novel, and this is going to be a fun journey. Okay, let's get in then.
Let's go.
Okay. Man, this is going to be produced by Novectical.
Goat.
Goat indeed. Sure, thank you. Let me speak. Okay. I love the soundtrack.
Same here. Oh. But then again, that goes for the original as well, doesn't
god,
it?
You know something's wrong when there's a red... there's a red subtitle.
Yeah, I agree.
Barnia, cheers, a saint's blood and good fortune to you all. By the way, you can turn to reading anytime you want.
Okay, wait, by the way, isn't Barnier the lord who originally tortured her?
I was about to say.
Yeah, he was.
He's the original lord. Okay, by the way, spoiler alert, if you haven't played The House in Fata Morgana, step away from this video now, please. Please step away from this video now.
I'm pretty sure that's obvious, but yeah, let's just say it.
Yeah, please.
A lot of spoilers.
Tons of spoilers. Like, if you haven't played the original one, this is going to be pretty much a spoiler for you, and it's actually advised that you play this game after you play The House in Fata Morgana. So anyway, continuing on.
Yeah.
Alright, Barnia, you motherfucker. Oh my god. Ugh. This is gruesome. Laughing. Oh god. I'm assuming you're reading at the same pace I am.
Yeah, I am. No worries there. No worries there.
If at any time I do miss something, you can always ask me to go to the backlog, of course.
Of course, naturally.
Oh, I think your mic just had a seizure. Hello?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Mike just had a seizure. Anyway, with each passing moment, my body grew colder and colder, while a mad fiery fervor spread among the partygoers.
Man, this soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but it's very like, it's in a way nostalgic, you could say.
It feels very remorseful, I wanna say.
Yeah.
Man, and when you think about it, she's like only 10, 12 in this when this is happening.
I think
to her,
she's
like,
12
it's
years
crazy.
old. I think she's like around 9
Yeah.
12 years old. Like I think she spent like around 3 years at the original Lord's Mansion.
Yeah.
Was that a flash?
It happens sometimes.
Yeah. I thought my graphics card was taking a shit. Man, these visual novels, when they have their visual effects in place, I sometimes worry about my graphics card.
Oh my god, you're not gonna like Fate Stay Night. It's just like close up to the face, close out, and it just like visual effects everywhere. It's fucking crazy.
My god, seriously, I'm gonna have so much OCD once I play Fate Stay Night. By the way,
but it's pretty lit though.
Yeah, the miasma began. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to put any fillers in this commentary. I want to focus on House and Fata Morgana, but still, it's fun.
As you wish.
And I also must say the script of this novel was splendid.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Like I said, I told you this reads like a typical Shakespearean play. Somewhat. I mean, not completely.
Yeah, a bit more downplayed, but yeah, on that tone, definitely.
Yeah. Like, of course, you're not gonna expect a novel to straight up use Elizabethan English. Or
of course.
Or metaphorical.
But if
go ahead.
Listen, if we did get one though, I'd be hyped as hell. If we did get one like that.
Same here. Even though I don't like Shakespeare that much, I'd still be hyped. By the way, please don't mock me now.
Yeah.
Not in the LTP like that. There's a good reason why I said that.
Okay.
We're not gonna reveal why.
No issue. Oh wait, by the way, she still has both of her hands, right?
Both of her what?
Oh, she still has both of her hands. So this is before the encounter with Yukimasa. Okay, my bad.
This is way before.
Oh, by the way, you
go ahead.
Do you notice the blood crest on her chest? I think it's a cool detail.
Oh yeah, you're right. Look at that. It's like a cross.
Yeah, it looks kind of like the crosses from Evangelion, doesn't it?
Right. You know, this is one scene that I wouldn't want my parents to, like, witness. If they came into my room now, I'm sure I'd be toast.
This feels like the what I've seen from Sayata no Uta by Geno Robochi. This feels much like that in the beginning.
Right, yeah. Okay, just a bit backlog. Okay, no, I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh god. Okay, another scene. Enter dear Jacopo.
Oh, let's fucking go.
And this is
He's
definitely a new
gorgeous,
scene.
by
This is
the way.
what? Sorry?
Yeah,
He's what?
he's gorgeous, by the way.
Uh,
He's cute.
I can't disagree with that. Oh. Indeed was.
He indeed was.
Wow. Jacopo. Did he just...
Yeah, it's so weird seeing him like this, no?
I know, right? I was about to say, like, Jacopo is he's an atheist to the core. By the way, one side note, but the deer looks like a Dark Souls boss.
Oh, right. I actually agree with that. And yeah, it definitely does. So unusual. He's young too and has like white hair, white beard. So unusual.
And I actually thought he was like old as fuck, but it turns out he was not even that old. Like, did you see his age of
Really?
death?
Yeah,
Did you see his age of death? He was 37 when he died.
Yeah, but like, what the reason I thought he was young is because he still had to enlist with the knights and stuff.
Yeah, but I think his white hair is a genetic trait, like which I think it's kind of confusing because Michelle has white hair and Didier has white hair, but the only thing that they both don't have in common is that Michelle has red eyes, which would of course mean that Michelle is an actual albino, whereas Didier, it's actually kind of confusing.
He's simply, yeah, Didier is simply gray-haired, right?
Could be. I mean, it didn't look as gray; it looked more white.
Yeah, exactly.
But okay, but if we were to conclude that they genetically have white hair, we also have to wonder why does George's, is that how you pronounce it? George's or Jorge's?
Yeah, I doubt it's Jorge's because he's French, not Spanish.
Right, George's. Okay, George's. Yeah, he has black hair.
Let's presume it's that, and if you're French in the comments, please correct us.
Yes, please. If you're French, please correct us peacefully. White flag. Remember, always white flag. No offense. I swear, I'm going to hell. Indeed. Yeah, right. was actually a very common thing back in medieval times. They would legit cut people up during banquets.
Oh, that sounds...
Yeah.
Ew!
They would legit do that. For entertainment, not only for entertainment, but they also drank the blood. That's actually a true account, I believe. Because I remember reading about it in history books when I was in like grade 2 or 3.
Wait, was it a religious thing or was it medieval people being medieval people thing?
It was definitely a religious thing. And also medieval people being medieval. But you also know in medieval times, the church was more so in control.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought as much.
I mean, why else would they crucify people? But then again, that was a very like Roman Empire practice.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, we're not history experts, so feel free to correct us.
Nah, we know it in passing.
There it is.
Oh, nice background art.
Indeed.
Oh, they're changing the backgrounds much more often than the original VN.
That's true.
I'm glad they got some budget. I'm
Yeah.
glad they got some budget.
But I assure you that the budget for the art was way high on the PS4. I think, yeah, okay. Excuse me. Initially, I think, okay, they made it initially for PC, but when they released it for the PS4, I think they pretty much redid most of the work.
Yeah, they didn't redo the character sprites though, I haven't
They didn't I mean, the character sprites were actually fine, but the backgrounds, they were improved. Much improved.
I wouldn't even say fine, I'd rather say they were awesome. Like the character sprites and
they were perfect. They were perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what's funny though?
Yeah?
Jacopo is a fucking pedophile.
Is he?
Keep note.
When is...
Okay, when he started harboring feelings for Morgana, Jacopo was
Oh,
22
right,
years
I
old,
get you,
and
I get
Morgana
you.
was 12 years old. Okay, maybe it didn't seem wrong
Yeah,
back then,
yeah, I
but by
get
today's
you.
standards, he's a fucking pedophile.
Yeah, I get you, I get you.
Alrighty. I don't know. Should we actually read the subtitles? I mean, read the text, because
I don't think I could do a good voiceover of the script.
give it a try. Okay, just read the next one. Give it a try.
Hardly a day in, and the plan already seemed to have hit a wall.
Okay, that's not
I
bad.
don't think I'm cut out of
No,
this.
you're doing good. You're doing good. Trust me.
Nevertheless,
Okay, go ahead.
a full week I spent trying and failing to convince a single soul to assist in the revolt.
Just as I was beginning to fear it might not work after all.
Who the fuck is this? Why does she have a sprite? Oh my god, this is so unusual.
We need a talk. That's what ACP sounds like. Bruh, this is the
Really? Like that? Well, he's French, so he probably thinks
We
we
need to
need
talk.
to
We need to
talk.
Okay, he needs to talk like he's fucking the air. Seriously though, this is the least expected sprite. This is the least expected sprite.
I agree.
What?
She's kinda cute though.
Who does he remind me of?
Hey, don't judge me.
Hey,
Don't judge me. I
know.
stand men and women alike.
you stand what?
I stand men and women alike.
I know, okay. Okay, anyway, moving on, we need to talk. Come with me. I know, I can't do a deep...
He doesn't sound like that. I
He
can
sounds way
guarantee you.
deeper than
he does.
I could ever sound. He was a tall, muscular
Yeah, he
man
probably
who spent most of his time doing physical labor. So,
evidently.
and okay, basically the archetypal version of an alpha male. Totally.
Yeah, like he's a blonde Chad
He's a
Arya.
looking dude. Okay,
Yeah.
your turn.
Dude, his
You-
muscles have
You need
muscles,
to
I
read
swear
this
to
one. You
God.
need to read this one.
Despite the poor conditions, he seemed to be keeping himself in rather good shape. Yeah, he fucking does. His muscles have muscles, my dude.
Good shape? You call that good shape? That's not good shape. That's like a built as fuck.
That's peak shape.
Yeah.
That's peak shape.
Like I don't
That
know
is
how
the
how the
shapes-
fuck do you even keep yourself in shape while being a slave?
Let me describe this shape. His shape is to shapes what Phase Zero is to anime. It's like that.
True enough. Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's like that. Come on.
Okay, maybe. Okay, I was gonna say he looks like a Ryder, but at the same time he doesn't look like Ryder because Ryder is way bigger than he ever will be.
Yeah, well, but Ryder is kinda, like a spirit and probably, yeah.
And you know what I found funny is that Iskander was made. He was built really tall as a heroic spirit, but historically he was not that tall. Historically.
Yeah, I know. Well, in the origin, the way Fate lore works is like,
Okay, you cut off midway through. cut off midway through. I can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, the way fate lore works is like, what is believed about you will influence your powers and probably your physique too. Although I'm not sure about that part.
Okay, makes sense. I wonder.
Yeah, you know, for example, to give an example, you know Vlad the Third. You know the Romanian dude who spiked a bunch.
Yeah.
And he's believed to be Dracula, and so even though he wasn't, he has the power to become a Dracula in the Fate universe.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's similar for Alexander, probably.
Yeah. I wonder what would Napoleon look like, though. Okay.
just a 3-foot midget.
Okay.
Wait, Napoleon is in Fate, right? Yeah, he is.
Wait, he is in Fate?
Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, I think it's either him or Julius Caesar. I know it's one legendary commander, but I don't know which one.
Anyway, and unlike the other slaves, his eyes weren't filled with fear and resignation. But it wasn't hope I saw in them either. Rather, they looked like the eyes of a bloodthirsty wolf. I don't know. He doesn't look like a bloodthirsty wolf to me. He looks like just another proud citizen. Wouldn't you agree?
He doesn't look. He looks like your stereotypical alpha Chad, not like a bloodthirsty wolf. The fuck?
Oh god. And his unkempt, greasy blonde hair only served to amplify the primal impression he gave off. But okay, let's be honest.
Primal impression.
What is... Okay, there is so much contradiction between the text and the sprite.
Yeah, dude, like, his hair is anything but greasy. Like, the fuck it looks... Dude, it looks like it would be the most comfortable thing to touch. Like, you know.
It reminds me of Prince Charming's hair from Shrek.
Really? It reminds me of Reinhardt from Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
My god. Okay. Between that and the faint, cocky smirk visible on his lips, he more resembled the head of a gang of ruffians than a slave, okay? I wasn't sure it was entirely wise to accompany him anywhere. Come on, you can trust him. Believe us, you can trust him.
Yeah, like look at his hair, perfectly trustable.
Like he's so alpha. He was so alpha. He'd be gay for a man.
Yeah.
Man, we're just making fun of Fata Morgana at this point. Actually, it's not even our fault. It's the fault that they made a good sprite, not our fault.
Yeah. Holy shit, these nobles are creepy as fuck.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think creepy is the right word at this point. Alright, by the way, should I reduce the volume of the soundtrack?
Yeah, please do. Please do. It's a bit too strong for me.
Like, okay, let's put it at 20. Actually, we probably might need this. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay.
With wet lips.
Okay, the contrast between the nobles is practiced. What? Graceful mannerisms and the grotesque feast of which they were partaking was so bizarre, I simply stood there aghast. There was no room for
aghast.
Aghast. Aghast. There was no room for anger to form. I'm not sure. They looked like they were angry at the slaves every time.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh god.
Ooh, okay, that's a nice sprite. That's can you remove the text box? Just right click the left click. Yeah, you can do that. Oh my god, that's a nice sprite.
That is a very nice sprite.
Yeah, that's a very cool sprite.
In fact, if they were to like replace Jacopo with a Yukimasa, this is what he would look like.
I actually agree. Like, yeah, like I can definitely see that.
Indeed. Okay, continuing on. Are you the slave who offered to be the day's entertainment? I'm pretty sure it doesn't sound like this. The buff man nodded, dropping down to one knee.
Okay, can you open the backlog? Sorry, I missed a few lines.
Sure.
Okay, let me see.
Okay,
I read it.
Also,
Thank you.
One quick note. The backlog's background looks really fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, I see that. I see that.
The buff man nodded, dropping.
Yeah, I've read it.
Okay, down to one. Okay, you're good. Okay, sorry about that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
What does he mean by entertainment? Surely you're tired of merely inflicting pain on helpless slaves. Would you by any chance be interested in something a little more exciting? I'm sure he doesn't talk like that.
Dude, he's not from Brooklyn.
Wait, did I sound like I was a New Yorker?
You did to me, but I'm really shit at recognizing American regional accents, so, yeah.
Okay.
Ignore what I said.
Okay. New Yorker is gonna be like this. Surely you're tired of merely inflicting pain on helpless slaves. Would you by any chance be interested in something a little more exciting? I'm sure New Yorkers are gonna be coming on the comments and be like, you just butchered pizzas. I'm pretty sure that's a more Italian insult, but whatever. Could you be any more disrespectful? Look, Barney, you would do best to rid yourself of barbarians such as him. There, give the poor man a break. You can't expect an uneducated slave to be properly versed in the ways of polite society.
Yeah, polite society which carves people and drinks their blood.
I'm pretty sure Barney would be a serial killer if he were to exist in the current day and age.
He would be a pretty cool villain based on design, like, yeah.
True.
I think that at least.
Now, elaborate, slave. As soon as I start talking, I always start having COVID symptoms. As soon as I start talking. This is why I always struggle to make a video on YouTube. Because if I start doing commentary, I always start having COVID symptoms. I think I shouldn't have said that because it is still pandemic time. Me and him, we duel right here, right now. Yakipo.
Yeah, I won't say if you don't.
Do you seriously think we haven't already pit slaves against each other numerous times by now? If that's all, tell me, were they as vigorous as the two of us?
Wait.
Oh god.
Sorry, I skipped the last line. I think, yeah. Do you seriously think we haven't already pit slaves? Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, my screen didn't load it properly.
Okay, no worries. We can
Yeah,
always
you
use
can
the
continue.
backlog. Okay.
Always.
Young and chomping at the bit. Well, if all y'all want to see a couple, okay, I totally missed that. If all you want to see is a couple of half-dead slaves limply flailing at each other, then help yourselves. But you're not gonna find many here who can give you a fight with some real oomph, you know?
Was that a term in like 1,000 years ago for...
I wonder, was it? I mean, to be fair, okay, if they're being realistic, they didn't even talk like this back then. English wasn't even like this back then.
Well, yeah, but oomph feels like a bit of a stretch still.
True. Hell, half the slaves here probably keel over with just a little shove. I was gonna read that as kneel.
Dude, what is his facial expression though?
I'm not sure if he's happy or angry. He doesn't look angry to me.
He looks aroused, to be honest.
Okay.
This is the best playthrough on YouTube.
Okay, normally people play through this game and wonder how sad it's going to be, and here we are making fun of the game. And again, it's not our fault. So I figure you might be up for a little change of pace. a barbarian like me. Whoa, whoa! I never agreed to this. Suck it up, you're a slave. Since when have you had the right to agree to anything? Rah! You make a compelling argument. Gratian, was it? How do you pronounce that? Gratian? Gratian?
Dude, I love how he just said, "Shut up, you're a slave," and Barnier is like, "You make a compelling argument."
Oh god. My lord knows my name. I'm honored. I think it's gracious.
What is that? What is that face though? Like, he looks like a high school girl in anime. The fuck is that facial expression?
I swear, I'm going to make memes out of this. Sorry, I have to screenshot this. No, okay, he was a developer of this game again, Navactical.
Yeah.
Navactical, please answer this. Why would you try to make an alpha male look like a high school girl in the 20th or 21st century?
Or we're being nitpicky assholes. It's one of those two.
Oh, it could be, yeah. I'm honored. I only remembered because you came very highly recommended. Wait. Were recommendations even a thing back then? I know it sounds...
Really, were they? Well, I know in Spartacus they were. Or at least I think they were.
Yeah.
Like, when I watched... Yeah.
Yeah, in ancient Greece and stuff, yes, there were recommendations. Then again, ancient Greece was much more polite than medieval times. I presume,
Okay.
from what I've read.
Onward.
Indeed. Okay. The slave trader said you were descended from a line of warriors that made a name for themselves fighting in the ancient Colosseum.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if he just straight up like ejaculated out of Thor's dick.
He does look Roman, doesn't he?
He does look Roman indeed. Okay, if they were to ever adapt the Fata Morgana to a film, which I hope they don't ever do. Please do not adapt this into a film. Please don't.
Don't ruin it.
Please don't Hollywood. Please don't do this. Please don't ever listen to... Please don't even watch this stream or this recording. Please don't. But I presume if they were to ever turn this into a film, Russell Crowley would be playing him. Young Russell Crowley.
Yeah, I can see that. I
would say Chris Hemsworth, but Chris Hemsworth is too tall for this dude.
Oh, yeah. There you go with height again.
And Chris Hemsworth is too Aussie as well.
Let's go.
Okay. I had assumed he was exaggerating, but perhaps there was some truth to it after all. Who can say? Couldn't tell you about my ancestors. Of course you couldn't. What I can tell you is that I just love a good duel. I fought in the Colosseum, descended from gladiators, and I'm supposed to go one-on-one against him. Yes, Jacopo. Very well. Guards, bring these two swords. Sir. Shit. What is he hoping to accomplish? To win Barnier's favor? By the way, am I pronouncing everything right so far? Barnier? Is that how you pronounce it? I seriously doubt... Wait, are you there? Virtuous! Virtuous! Alrighty. I guess we're back. Okay. Alright, let's read this through. I guess I'll just have to hope I can catch him by surprise as soon as... Hey, kid, listen up!
He doesn't sound like that.
I know he doesn't sound like that. But... What? Eyes forward.
Better, but... Oh, he's whispering, so that's why the letters are slow.
And keep it down. Listen carefully. Don't get any wise ideas. Got it? Just go along.
Okay, that sounds Western.
Just go along with it. Everything on the level. You'll find out soon enough, assuming you can handle a sword anyhow. 2 guards approached us, each carrying a long sword. It was heavier than I expected and it felt awkward in my hands. Both our blades were badly chipped, clearly old and battle-worn. Of course they wouldn't give new quality weapons to a pair of slaves, but a sword was still a sword.
Man, it sounds like Gilgamesh was giving it to them.
They're probably he was probably going like, you two mongrels, have a duel. If one of you win, you can get to be a relic in my gates of Babylon. I tried to do Aniplex dub. Sorry, I tried my best to do the Aniplex dub.
Hey, the dude who voiced him in English wasn't bad at all, but the Japanese version is, like, really good.
Yeah, true. Beaten though they may have been, I still had to be careful that I'd be dead before I ever got the slave revolt off the ground. Do you want to read for a bit?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
That said, I had survived this in this long. I had survived this long in this long, rather. I wasn't completely helpless, and I had experience with a dagger. Though I wasn't sure how much help that would be now. The longer two-handed weapon still felt awkward in my hands. As I squinted at the blade hilt and adjusted my grip, trying to familiarize myself with the feel of it, Barnier took a seat, ready himself to speak.
You sound a bit muffled, just so you know.
Yeah, my apologies, but
No
then
worries,
again,
no worries, no worries.
I'm not good at it at this either.
Alrighty. Oh shit. That's when I caught sight of what lay hidden at the back of the stage. Again, Jacob goes like, what? Okay, another scene.
Damn, even...
Go ahead.
Oh, shit. Like, Jacopo seems very analytical even in his young years.
Yeah, that's true. He is very analytical, that's for sure. He's overall, like, his character is built to be, like, mostly analytical and logical, but when it comes to, like, interpreting, like, I guess, he's, like, very, very, I guess, unequipped with social skills.
Yeah, he's like Michelle in that way.
He did say that. They do mention that at the backstage, by the way.
Yeah. Only Michelle is, I think, a far kinder person, less susceptible to, like, being corrupt and stuff. Where you know what Jacopo does, like, later on in the original VN.
Yeah. Okay, I stood there, staring agape, completely forgetting I was but moments from a duel with a man twice my size. At the back of the stage was what looked like an altar, draped in a thick white sheet, and stained red. Atop it sat a young girl covered in gashes, right. I don't know. Whatever works for me. Her hand was drooped, so I couldn't see her face. But judging from her size, I didn't think she could be more than 10 years of age. Some wounds were older and had already scabbed over. Is that scabbed or scabed? Whatever works.
I think it's scabbed.
Scabbed.
I think it's scabbed.
Some were swollen, bright red protrusions on her pale skin.
Protrusions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some were oozing pus.
Oh, dude, this description is so graphic.
Oh my god. Others were so fresh they were still bleeding. Oh my god, this is horrifying.
Yeah.
It was difficult to find a part of her body that wasn't cut.
Okay, we get it.
Okay. Hey, what do you think you're doing to that girl? I don't care who you are. No one deserves that. Even as I shouted at the Lord, the girl remained motionless. She seemed unconscious. Not dead yet, but it wouldn't be long. Barnier. Silence, cur! I don't recall giving you permission to speak. Or if you'd rather lose your head right now, continue on as you are. Ugh. Damned.
Let's not animate. Let's not voice the anime grunts.
By the way, you can. Okay, you know what? We can read certain characters. Who do you want to read?
Oh yeah, I think.
You can read Jacopo.
You can pick. Okay, I'll read Jacopo. You can read someone else.
I can read Banya for now.
You can voice the big dick blonde Chad and I'll do Barnier then. Okay.
I was doing Banya for like the past 30 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, you do Barnier. I'll do the Jacopo.
Yeah, we can pick who to voice next after this. I guess chapter or arc ends.
Okay.
Now go on, get started. Give us a show befitting of this grand affair.
Fighting my urge to snap back at him, I turned to face the slave named Gratian. Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know. Like I said, I think it's Gratian, Gratian. I don't even know. I don't know.
Gratian also seems like a possibility.
Yeah.
At any rate, the other guests lined the walls, whispering among themselves, speculating about the potential victor. The crowd was overwhelmingly in Gratian's favor. To absolutely no surprise, they didn't even bother taking bets. Ooh.
Done. Try not to go down in one blow, kid!
Wait. Oh, the soundtrack is so familiar, though.
It is. Man, okay, you know what? For once, Gratian actually looks like he means business. For once.
Yeah, like, there's a YouTuber I watched for a long time. His name was Democracy. And he has a soundtrack very similar to this as his.
Oh yeah, I do watch him on a daily basis, by the way. He's a Dark Souls YouTuber.
Sorry,
right?
can you?
Hello.
Yeah,
He's a Dark Souls YouTuber.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, his
videos are funny as fuck. I think he does have one of these. Yeah. In one of his like parody videos or something.
Yeah, the soundtrack is very familiar.
Your turn. You there, man?
Yeah, I'm here, sorry.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Hold on, what's the point of this? Slowly, Gratian lowered his cross. And the next second, he leapt at me like a tiger.
You sound
lowered, not lowered.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. There was an audible whoosh.
Your turn. It's still you.
And before I even had the time to gasp, he was merely inches away. He was mere inches away. What choice do I have?
Wow. Actually, for once, they added some animation in for once. Did they have this in the house in Fata Morgana?
Yeah, that looked nice. I swung my sword up, catching Gratian's blade mid-distance, and attempted a parry, but there was more weight in his strike than I had expected. The impact caused my hands to sting.
You cut off real bad there. Hello? You there? Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I am now, but my internet cut off for a second.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, try reading it again.
The impact caused my hands to sting painfully and my knees to buckle. I clenched my teeth, trying at the very least to hold my ground.
Okay. That was cringe.
Peak cringe, but okay. Gratian barely gave me time to recover, let alone strike back, before launching into a second attack. He handled the long sword so effortlessly, swinging it through the air in such impressive perfect arcs that I could hardly believe we were both using the same weapon.
Yes.
Ha! I twisted out of the way, but not quite in time. The tip of his blade skimmed the skin of my neck. And then, not even giving me a chance to catch my balance, he thrust his blade at me. While I managed to deflect the attack just in time, I wasn't able to follow through. Meanwhile, a wide, mocking smirk spread across Gratian's face. He seemed to be having the time of his life.
Come on, kid. You're gonna have to do better than that if you're gonna keep your head.
Goddamn. Okay. It sounds like my voice needs to go through another growth spurt.
No worries.
Okay.
I'm doing this. I'm not doing this well either.
You're not doing...
We're just doing our best.
Yeah. Yeah, do that anime sound
That
effect. That was not bad.
I'm sorry. No, it was bad. Shut up.
Shut
I
up.
rattled off several insults in my head.
Which I'm sure you're doing right now. I'm sure you're doing right now.
I am indeed. But unlike him, I couldn't spare the energy to put them into words.
Pick it up, boy.
God damn. Which is what I'm thinking as well every time I had to voice one of these.
That all you got, kid? I thought you'd fare a little better.
Shut your damn mouth. Okay, this is so fucking anime, I love it. I was stuck on the defensive, and with every strike he pushed me further and further back. I was almost up against the wall. I thought he said this was part of some plan. Or was he just trying to get me to let my guard down? He's conspiring with the Lord, he must be. Why challenge me to a duel, though? Did someone spill the word of the plan to him?
Come on, give me your best shot, boy.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
I'm sure, by the way, that we are such good voice actors that Funimation, Aniplex, or Viz Media could reach out to us any moment now, because
Crunchyroll, where are you at? Crunchyroll. Yeah, it's very funny. You know damn well I'm barely managing as it is.
You gotta at least try. Don't wanna put our audience to sleep now, do we?
I'm sure he doesn't sound as American. But of course, I need to make sure he sounds like a male.
Even the bones in my forearms are starting to stick. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. Okay, now this is anime. Fuck.
Here, let me show you how it's done.
God, I can't get a damn inch on him. Much more of this and I'll be up against the wall. I'm dead if I don't go on defensive. Are ya winning, son?
Man, I imagine someone's going to legit, steal this video and then they're gonna be like, the House in Fata Morgana Requiem for Innocence fan dub.
Please do. Please do, yeah, this is the default fan dub. No, this is the official dub.
Oh my god, we're gonna get sued so bad!
Now's my last chance while I've got breathing room. Hey, big guy. You may think you have the advantage, but not for long. Because I have anime.
Right. Ha! That's rich. Coming from a guy who can't even get one swing in on me.
I thought he said, that's rich coming from a gay. Sorry, I misread that.
We're going to hell, I'm sure.
Yeah, we are. It was all a trick to get your guard down. I've been saving this one just for you, meathead. Good luck dodging it. Kame. With that hulking body of yours.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Ka-
Ha!
I wanna die. Okay, let's go.
I want to die too. That was cringe.
That's more. Now that's more like it. Let me have it, kid.
Okay,
Dude, shut up. All of this is cringe.
it is cringe. Gration is a Super Saiyan,
Well,
the first Super Saiyan.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit, I can see that. I hopped backwards a couple paces until my heel was pressed up against the wall. There was no backing down. Not anymore. Breathing heavily, I lifted my blade, pointing it at Grayson. He pointed his in turn, a cocky grin plastered on his face.
I don't know about him.
And
I don't
then-
know. Go ahead, go ahead.
I kicked off the ground hard, sending me flying towards him.
Sorry, but my imagination is taking hold of the scene. And not in a good way.
Yes. I mean, the fact that they've emphasized hard, I think, is not to the benefit. My sword held down near my waist. He is above his head. And then, whoosh! What are these sound effects?
What? Well,
Okay, whatever this dialogue is
Nani?
supposed to be. NANI?!
He whiffed his blade ripping through the air just over my head. The mere force of the gale created by his swing was so intense.
It's still your turn.
For a brief moment I thought he might have knocked my head clean of my shoulders. But I was still breathing. And despite the exhaustion, my mind was incredibly clear and focused. I hadn't swung up at him, but slid across the floor. Your back's wide open. I lurched to my feet, spinning around, and swung my sword at his neck with everything I had. Yeah.
raw.
Okay, you're even worse than me, thank God. What? But my would-be grand comeback was deflected from behind without a bat of an eye. And hardly a would-be deflect for that matter. My hands felt like they were on fire. A little bit of the dirty... Oh, okay, sorry, that was yours.
Oh, right. That's my dialogue.
Little bit on the dirty side, that was. But hey, not half bad, kid.
Damn it!
Just a little more oomph to that swing, and you might have landed it. Too bad. Too bad.
Bruh, no one can watch to the end of this video if they die of cringe.
I'm sure this is going to be re-released as part of the. I'm sure this is going to be re-released, and this is going to be the official dub. I'm sure of it, and we're going to earn like high royalties from it.
Yeah,
I presume.
Tens of billions, of trillions, of millions of dollars. Yeah. Let's go. I don't stand a chance against him head on, but he's not gonna fall. But he's not the one to fall for the same trick. I need a new plan.
Back against the world
But
with ya.
against the
That was my dialogue, not yours.
Indeed. Son of a. Ugh.
What's the matter, kid? That all you got? After all that talk, I was expecting a little more from you.
I'm not voicing that. Fuck off.
No,
Continue.
you have to go do it.
Grrr.
Nice one.
Grrr.
Nice one.
I'm trying not to die of cringe. He's got me completely under his thumb. I'm dead if I don't do something, but I can barely lift my arms anymore. I'm not voicing that. Continue.
Fuck you. Do it.
Continue, or I'm warding.
Okay.
It's getting harder to breathe.
Okay. Let's agree not to voice the sound effects.
Oh yeah, after I voiced 10,000 of them and you only one. Yeah, let's agree. Let's agree.
You wanna keep doing it? We can keep doing it.
No, you're voicing all of them
Okay. Fuck you.
from now on.
Fuck you.
My,
Go ahead.
my vision's going blurry. My vision's going blurry. I can't. How many times are they gonna use that blade sound effect?
I was about to
Not
say
here.
they're using the same animation so many times.
Yeah, not here, not now, and not this time, and not with this damn brute. There has to be something. And I'm not saying anything.
Gambare Yakupo-san!
Sorry, this is way too anime. This is way too anime.
Nihongo wa ii desu. Nihongo wa ii desu. One way to turn the tables.
Finally, a new
Okay,
sound
that's
effect.
a new effect. Yeah, I thought the same. Am I just imagining it? Or did I react that quicker than usual?
It's still you.
Is he doing what I think he's doing? Patterns were forming in my mind. I'd been through this routine so many times that my body instinctively knew what came next. I'd parried his strike entirely by reflex. I wasn't so full of myself as to think it was a sign I was gaining the upper hand.
Okay.
As much as I loathed to admit it, he had every imaginable advantage over me. I should have realized what he was doing sooner, but I'd been so focused on keeping my head attached and my sword in my hand that I didn't have the time to spare mental capacity to see beyond. Damn, he's thinking a lot. Like, dude, just fight, just swing your sword.
I wonder. Even I don't think that much, and I overthink the fuck out of my life.
Same here, same here.
I wonder.
And this is like a second. This is like 5 seconds of thinking, by the way, in real fight. Even less than that, perhaps.
Yeah, like how do you think? How do you think like an entire sentence, as big as this?
Yeah, as complex as this, too. It's more like me go down, me strike. He was in complete
Yeah.
control.
Like me think, me can think, me think. Oh yes, me escape, me fight, me react. Okay.
Yeah, I read this one. You can continue.
Yeah, your turn. Did you read that already?
Yeah, I did.
He was in
I
complete
just
control. Okay.
The only reason I was able to keep up with him, 3 dots, was because he was letting me. Because he was repeating the same sequence of attacks again and again. If I'm right, then next, he'll come from above.
Ho ho. What are you like? What are you now, Santa Claus or something?
Voice it! Voice it, you bitch!
Ho ho!
Voice it!
Ho ho!
Right. Okay, thank you. Right on the money. A clang like the pealing of a bell echoed throughout the hall as our blades collided. It was much cleaner, more satisfying sound that they had made when I was struggling to keep up. I still don't know what he's scheming.
Seriously? We had like how many minutes of exposition for his scheme? How many minutes of exposition was that? No, not minutes,
Oh,
seconds.
shit, son.
Seconds.
Yeah, that's a shit ton of thinking.
Oh god.
But I'm not going to throw away this chance to win back some ground.
Finally, a new sound
Sparks
effect.
flew with each clash. Yeah. Sparks flew with each clash of our swords. A gracious smirk grew wider. I could hear murmuring bubble up in the background gallery as the tides turned. Cheering, cursing, confused gasps.
What is this supposed to be? Alliteration?
No, shut the fuck up. It's a confused gasp.
Cheering, cursing, confused gasps. Sounds like a Linkin Park song.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. Or a JoJo stand, which is a Linkin Park song.
Okay.
But before long, the sound seemed to have grown distant. It was just me and Gratian in a bubble of silence. Not even the sound of metal striking metal.
Wait a second. Okay, we're still recording. Just making sure.
Okay. My heavy breathing. The stomping of our feet. The distractingly loud pounding of my... The blood pumping through my veins. It all whisked away into nothing. Every one of my senses were focused on exactly two things.
Yeah. What are they?
Yeah, sorry it cut off. The image of our swords cutting clear arcs through the air. A gracious intent.
Okay. That's it. Next, overhead.
He whispered so quietly that by all rights I could never have heard it, but his intention came through loud and clear. As if being controlled by that voice, I swung my sword down. After about half a dozen such clashes, we locked blades and had a brief shoving match before putting a little distance between each other. And then we went at it again. To the audience, it would have looked like a fierce battle to the death, but I felt more like we were dancing than anything. Well, he was dancing, I was merely following his lead. But if that was his plan, whatever his plan was, I had no choice but to dance to his beat. The only thing improvisation would get me is a sword through the heart. Meanwhile, sticking to the plan, I had nothing to worry about, no reason to fear his sword might go off course. And after several more fierce splashes, we got in close again. We were both breathing pretty heavily by that point. Man, this feels like a yaoi manga. I was drenched in sweat and it felt like I'd collapsed right then and there. If I'd loosened
How
up for even a
fucking
second.
dare
Okay,
you?
this
How fucking dare?
this is a yaoi manga. Dude, just read this sentence. Open the backlog. Open the backlog.
Oh god.
Read the I was drenched in sweat and tell me that doesn't
Okay.
belong in a yaoi
Okay.
manga.
I was drenched in sweat, and it felt like I would collapse right then and there if I loosened up for even a second. Gratian tossed a
PG.
glance off to the side for the briefest of moments.
Yeah, that's gay as fuck, but I stand. I stand.
Okay.
His lips came together, curling up into oh come the fuck on. Curling up into a smile. I stand. I stand.
No, my mind is tainted now. Listen up. 3 paces back, then charge. Swing down as hard as you can. Put everything you've got into it.
As soon as I signaled my acknowledgement, Gratian parried my sword off to the side. Yes, king, yes, you go. You parry his sword.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3 paces back, then I gathered my strength into my legs and thrust as hard as I could. I crouched like he had at the beginning of the duel, envisioning myself as a tiger ready. Oh my god, this is so gay, it's insane. And then we looked at each other in a perfect sync.
This is... Ooh, oh god, this is way too hilarious. What even? Sorry, Novactical, but you see, we have tainted
You
minds.
see what we're doing? Yeah, apologies
And
for being
this,
idiots.
Yeah, this is the official dub though, so we can't go wrong.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, we can't go wrong with official dubs. Just
Okay,
ask
finally a new
Funimation.
scene! Finally a new scene! Finally!
Why? The harsh sound of metal striking metal, more piercing than anything else up to that point. For a heartbeat, the world went white. Okay. Then the whoosh of something ripping up through the air. It wasn't for another second or two that I realized what had happened. Breathing heavily, I looked down at the sword in my hands only to find half of it missing. Gracious blade appeared to have snapped as well. The gallery began buzzing. Are you alright? How dreadfully dangerous.
Heh.
A perverse grin spread across Gracious lips. Okay, this is yaoi.
I agree.
I finally understood what he had been scheming. He wanted the swords to break and he wanted it to look like an accident. Hoping that when the shattered blades went flying, a noble or two would be caught in the cross. That's so dumb though.
It is dumb.
That explained the whole song and dance, why he had us hitting each other's blades in the same spots again and again. But how the hell would you expect that to work?
See, Jacopo understands us. In that way.
Yeah, exactly. That seems kinda silly. But he doesn't look intelligent to be honest.
That he doesn't.
That said, if the fight had gone on much longer, I don't think I would have lasted. His plan seemed to have gone about as well as you could reasonably expect. One piece landed near Barnier and the other embedded in a table.
Yes, I can see it now. One Piece. This is the ending of One Piece.
Yeah, That's fine by me. I'd rather avoid causing any more of a scene before the actual revolt. Not that I would have opposed seeing any of these madmen skewered. Grisha wiped the sweat from his brow with the back of his hands and surveyed the room. And obviously outclassed as he was by all the nobles, he still seemed much larger than anyone else in the room. He took a few more moments to catch his breath, then sauntered over to the center of the great hall, taking another good look around the room before saying,
Apologies for the disturbance, my lord. Well, ordinarily, a duel's supposed to end with someone dead. It looks like that's out of the question today. So mayhaps we can reschedule, put on another show in a day or two, if you would like. And the way I said reschedule is... Yeah. Hello? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there, I'm just listening to you.
No, it's your turn.
No, aren't you, Bart? Oh, right, this is the... Sorry. Barnier seemed less than pleased with the outcome, but considering how rattled his guests were, he couldn't press the matter either.
Very well. Now I believe you two deserve a reward for such a fine show. Ooh, what kind of reward? One I'm sure you'll be quite pleased with. The leftovers from today's feast. Gourmet cuisine, the likes of which you mere slaves could only dream of getting your dirty hands on. You mean those bleeding scraps, oh mystery meat? Ha! Worry not, there's pork in there. Poke. There's pork in there.
That's a nice meat.
Or does your religion prohibit you from eating pig? Nah, I gave up on religion long ago. I'm fine with
And
eating
religion
meat.
gave up on him.
Yep, that is true. Most meat anyway. I'll have the other slaves bring it down this evening then. Now the show's over. Be gone with you. Gone we be, my lord.
I'm still concerned about that girl, but there's nothing I can do for her right. Hopefully she'll last long enough for the revolt, but with wounds like that.
Hey kid, pick your beat ass up and let's get out of here.
Thank you very much.
Who are you trying to fool when you're wheezing up a lung? Getting huffy about it only makes you look more pathetic.
Sir.
Go ahead, read that line again.
Oh, yeah, I did. Must have not picked it up.
It did not
Piss
pick
off,
up.
you inhuman monster.
Again, just one more time. I won't talk.
Piss off, you inhuman monster.
Perfect. Ha ha ha. Now, do have a wonderful day, ladies and gents.
Once we were out of the hall and in the corridor, I took several deep breaths, finally letting loose some of the tension that had built up within me.
Okay, this would be a good point to save the game.
Yeah, I agree. I have read this. As we made our way through the corridors, the sound of the nobles laughing and chattering away amongst themselves faded into nothing. We headed for the rather barren waiting room, where slaves without assignments were kept.
By the way, is it just me, or does this look like the beginning scene of Bloodborne?
Wait, let me remember. Oh, yeah. Like the clinic, you mean? Kinda. Like not really, but kinda.
It has a bit of resemblance.
Yeah, I can see it. I did read this. In essence, it was a human closet. I looked up at Gratian, who was standing beside me.
Okay.
I had about a dozen things I wanted to say to him, but I couldn't organize my thoughts into words. So I simply shrugged away and pursed my lip. Yeah, it was a shame.
Huh? What was a shame?
You were hoping to kill at least one noble when the swords broke, weren't you?
Ha ha ha. If only. I'm not that skilled. Hell no.
You could have fooled me.
If anything, I'd say we were lucky it went as well as it did. It's a damn good thing they gave us their old crusty swords, or we'd never manage to break them at all.
If not to spear one of the nobles, then why go to such lengths at all?
Well, 'cause otherwise we'd had a fight to the death, of course.
No, that's not what I'm...
Course, we both know who'd be standing here then.
As much as I hate to admit it, he has me beat in almost every category. For God's sake, how did he even get that good with a sword? Is it hereditary or something? What I'm trying to figure out is what your ultimate objective was in this whole facade. Why challenge me to a duel at all?
You're planning a
You're planning
revolt.
a revolt.
That's my line.
My God, dude, I'm reading so often I forget myself. I'm sorry.
It's fine. You're planning a
Yeah,
revolt.
because like,
Yeah. Go ahead. What were you saying?
yeah, I was about to say because like 80% of the script is read by me, so I forget that you also have parts you need to read.
Don't worry. I'm gonna have to do more of the reading along the way. I
Yeah,
assume. You're planning a
Yeah.
revolt, aren't you, kid?
What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer the question.
That anger will only delay the inevitable, so no point in that. And I'm fairly certain he's not on the Lord's side, at least. If he was just trying to win the Lord's favor, I can't imagine the duel would have ended the way it did. I can probably trust him, yeah, that's my line. Yes, I am. And I need the other slaves to help pull it off.
But the little drones have been sucked. Oh, okay. Let me do that again. But the little drones have been sucked. Oh, all of their fight, and you can't get anyone on board.
Why even ask the questions if you already know the answer?
Hey now, no need for the lip, kid. I brought it up because I'm trying to tell you, I'm in.
You're in? Excuse me? What about anything you've done today would make me think you're in?
Bear with me for a sec and put yourself in the other slaves' places. Some dick they never met before shows up out of the blue saying, I've organized to have y'all set free and I need your help to do it. You think they're gonna buy into it?
Fair enough. But it is true that they have people outside.
Don't matter. It could be lying through your teeth, and it wouldn't change a damn thing. All that matters is whether they think you're worth getting behind.
I see your point. These slaves have been driven into the very depths of despair. They need someone charismatic enough to pull them out of that pit before they can be sparked to take any sort of act. Before infiltrating, I imagined it would be much simpler. It would seem that was rather naive of me.
That was a whole lot of words to say the same thing I just said. Forget your fancy metaphors. It all boils down to this. Do you think you have a chance at pulling it off? Yes or no? These people, they don't got the energy to get all philosophical.
Ooh, look at him go.
They go with their gut. And the quickest way to get their gut. Show them you're strong.
No, I'm starting to remember what the duel was for. The other slaves already know of your prowess. So if I were to fight on the same level as you...
Then they'd be willing to hear you out. Exactly. Whoa there, kid. Why the sigh? You're trying to blow this place down?
You could have easily accomplished that without putting on a damn show in front of the Lord and putting my life in danger.
It wasn't just for the other slaves, kid. Your turn.
What do you mean?
Okay. I wanted to make sure you weren't some yellow-bellied pissant. That you're actually capable of doing what you promise. And now that I know you've got a semi-functional span, I'm willing to help out with the revolt.
Semi-functional, huh? Well, I'm glad I didn't disappoint you, then. Given my performance back there, I couldn't blame you if you deemed me beyond hope.
Give yourself a little more credit, kid. While I'm pretty sure the stories about my ancestors being gladiators are exaggerated, I did participate in a few death games myself back before I ended up here. You should consider it a badge of honor that you fought a brute like me and lived to tell the tale.
I was under the impression the church put an end to gladiatorial game.
Ah, right, it went underground. The rules may change, but not people. Always a market for blood sports. Then yada yada, I got sold to the Lord, and here I am.
That probably explains what he meant when he said he had given up on the religion.
So what's your story, kid? My money's on some rich aristocrat what got it in his head he wanted to play hero and stop the big bad lord from being mean to his slaves.
What the hell gave you that idea?
You strike me as more a prissy rich boy than a ruffian is all.
Pretty rich boy.
Sure sounds nice.
I come from the slums. So no, I'm not from the upper class punk playing hero.
That a fact? Well, color me surprised. You sure don't talk or act like any of the slum boys I know.
That's probably because... Nothing.
And now I'm even more curious. Damn it!
Honestly, it's not that interesting, I promise.
Okay, look at his sad face. Just look at his sad face.
Yeah, he looks so disappointed.
Oh my god, he looks like a sad anime girl now.
Yeah, or like a puppy,
Yeah, exactly.
or like an addict.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Forget I said anything. It's because I want to be able to blend in when I eventually leave the slum. But he doesn't need to know that. I only just met him.
Whatever you say then. That case, how about we do some proper introductions, huh? Name's Gratian, which you should already know. Nice meeting ya, kid.
Yeah, Papa. I'm very glad to have your support, Gratian. Oh, and he smiled.
Don't mention it. Haha. I've been wanting to make the scumbags eat dirt myself, and this is the perfect chance. God damn, I just realized. How many accents did I shift to while voicing Gratian?
I honestly don't know, like, I think you've gone for entire America at this point.
Yeah,
you
like-
should do a British accent.
Yeah, like, okay, I went from, like, okay, I started from Southern America and traveled my way up to, like, Florida, then I went to North Carolina, then to, like,
Yeah.
the original colonies, then to New England. Okay, Americans, please don't murder me for this, especially people from the South and people from New England. Please do not murder me for this. Okay, enough of this. Oh right, one more thing I wanted to ask. Okay, I just shifted accents again. It doesn't sound like him anymore.
What?
How old are ya?
Excuse me? Is that relevant then?
Jeez, kid, someone really needs to teach you how to shut up and answer a simple question.
Oh. Look at his face though.
Oh my god.
I'm 19.
I'm 19. Yeah, you're definitely 19. Yeah, you're definitely 19. Yeah. Well, thank God. I'm 20. Yeah, I'm not 20.
Well, he's 19. That does match up to the Fata Morgana where he's 22 and that's 3 years after this.
Indeed. Oh, thank God. I'm 20. So, yeah, so Morgana should be like 9 years old in the...
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9.
Nine.
And 12 and 12 in Fata Morgana. The original.
Mm-hmm. Now I don't have to feel like an ass for calling you a kid.
I'm only a year younger. That hardly makes me a kid.
A year's a long time, kid. Now that I've got that off my shoulders, I can put my all into helping with your revolt. Goddamn, I'm going to helpful even doing this impression.
I'm starting to wonder if I ever want this guy's help. If I even want this guy's help. Once I had a Gratian on board, it was remarkable how quick the rest of the slaves were joining in. They knew him and they respected him, and that respect went a long way toward improving my own standing. As far as they were concerned, I had fought in Gratian and managed to hold my... And the big man was right. It wasn't a clever plan or a moving speech these people needed to put light back in their eyes. It was a show of strength. Over the next few days, as Barnier and his guests indulged themselves, word of the plan quietly spread beneath the surface. I started to see the signs of life for the first time I had arrived. the majority of the slaves were emaciated and weak. There was a good possibility the guards would kill many of them. But still, I urged on any who hesitated by saying, if you choose to stay, you are guaranteed to be killed eventually. It was true, to be sure, but in essence I was threatening them, help or be left to die. And that was enough to convince them to grab on the thread of hope I was offering, however frail it may be. We chose the 13th day of the banquet to commence the revolt.
Oh, that seems symbolical.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Waiting until almost the end of the party's usual 2-week duration gave us a slight tactical advantage. How?
Good question.
Naturally, Barnier's guests did not attend without their own protection. Wait, how did it give them tactical advantage? But after being made to watch over almost 2 weeks of debauchery, the guards would start getting exhausted. Oh, that makes 0 sense, but okay, they would stop caring.
10 out of 10 logic.
And that, and that was exactly what we needed.
Hey there, Jacopo.
Okay, since my battery is running low, do you want to end it here? Is the question.
Sure, we can end it here. Yeah.
Yeah, because we've played for quite some time. My back is starting to hurt as shit.
Okay then.
And my voice is worn out.
Yeah, I sure did make you work.
No worries, you're the one doing most of the work for these anyways, so
It's fine.
I'm just glad to be able to do
Alright
so.
then. I guess that ends today's episode. Oh well, that ends this part, not the episode, because
Yeah,
we're still at
thank
chapter
you for
1.
watching.
Thank you for watching, and
I hope we weren't too cringe. I do hope that.
if we were too cringe,
And sorry.
if we were too cringe, make sure to hit the dislike button if we weren't cringe. But even if we were cringe and you did enjoy it, hit the like button. And if you want more cringy stuff
Yeah.
like this, subscribe to the Lunar Tea Party, where we STDs
Listen,
ruin everything.
if it was entertaining in any capacity, please don't report us to YouTube.
Please don't
That's all
report
I
us.
ask.
In fact, please do not report us to the Vactical. Please don't do that.
Yeah.
We're broke college students. That's all we are.
Yeah, and the official dub for this game. But that's a slide.
Yeah. Anyway, see you all in the millennium, and well,
Yeah, and thank you for watching.
enjoy your tea.